Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into XRP. Once again, thank you for support. Okay, big old CoinsKid crew. So, for those that you don't know, this is my macro outlook for XRP, providing it can hold this low down here. But what we do seem to be doing is pretty much what we did on the previous cycle where we broke out. We had sort of these two peaks just here, and you could say, okay, well, we've got these two peaks just here, okay, as well. And then you've got this kilo resistance where you're coiling up, making a series of lower highs and a series of higher lows, and you're getting really, really compressed there. And you can see pretty much just before XRP broke out, okay, we sort of put in this fake out to the downside. Now this is a monthly time frame, and this is something I've been covering for quite a long time. We put in this big wick just there where we started to call back up, and then we broke out. So, you know, I'm not saying we're going to get this kind of exponential upside again for XRP, but anything is absolutely possible here. Okay, you understand how volatile and crazy the crypto markets are, but we are doing something quite similar. Okay, you know, in the sense that we've got this high, we've got this high, we're coiling up, making a series of lower highs, we've got a series of lower lows coiling up. You know, we have lost this, we have wicked through this support here pretty much like we did in the previous cycle, where we got this little fake out to the downside, little bear trap, you know, a little sell off, get everyone scared, selling the cheap XRP to the whales or to whoever, you know, before we actually started to break out here, you know. And this is what these markets do to you. I've always said that to you, okay. They're volatile, they shake people out, you know, and it always feels like it's going to go in one direction for forever, and just like it always feels like it's going to go like this forever, you know, and here and there. But you have targets, and I always use Fibonacci, and this is how I find resistance and support and things like that. And you can see what you've been doing here. This is the previous high, okay, the previous cycle high. This is your previous cycle low. This is a bear market low. And right now I think that what we've got here for XRP going forward is a macro 1, we've been in a massive ABC macro 2, and we're looking to come up in a macro 3 before we have another big large, you know, flat correction or whatever, or expanded or ABC zigzag or anything, just some kind of big correction, and then we've got that sort of final fifth wave up there, you know. So this is how I do think we get to these Fibonacci targets in time, you know. But the thing is, it takes time. So in the charts, you know, you can't necessarily look at history to guarantee future results, but you can see just before we broke out, we kept creating this, you know, ascending level support and then this descending level of resistance before you got really close to the apex, and you had that little fake out, and over the next couple of months you broke out, okay. And you can see that XRP is doing something a little bit like that right now. So let's say, for example, Bitcoin just takes off into space from this low that we found last week, okay, and then starts to go up. Then you could see how XRP could follow suit, close back inside of this key level resistance. Like as I do, it's really important we do start to see XRP come back inside this resistance. If it does start to get back inside here and starts to attack this green line, you could see once you break this level of resistance just there, that's like full send mode, just like this was. You broke that resistance, what happened? Full send mode. Okay, for those that don't understand what full send mode, it just means god candles, basically, something like this, you know, these full send mode, these big god candles. Now, you know, where do you need to be, especially in the RSI, for this particular scenario to play out is pretty much in the floor. You know, if you take a look at the RSI here on the monthly time frame, you know, this previous price action, this previous breakout was actually just there. Okay, and then look at the impulse that came from when you were down there. Okay, then look at this. He was all the way down here in the bear market, just there. That's your previous low of the bear market. The corona dump down there. Let's drop that level in as well. That's another level from which you put a beautiful impulsive move. So right now you are literally down here in the floor. Now I'm not saying XRP can't sort of roll again and come back down and retest these lows and another month have a wick down there. But as long as you don't lose these lows that you've created for yourself, then you could actually be at the foot of the mountain here where XRP could start to do something like that. Okay, and this is exactly where you want to be, down here in these levels, to expect this. Okay, do not expect this when you're up here on the monthly RSI especially, okay. So you are at some nice levels, but again, no guarantees. But you know, if we do start to get a big green light here for no reason, and just court cases drops or whatever, you know, then do expect exponential growth here for XRP. So, you know, if we take a look at the weekly as well, we can look at the RSI just there. You know, you're in the floor. Like I've always said to you, when the RSI is in the floor, buy more. And right now, that's been proven right, because off this low, just there, you're currently up. If we take a look at that from there to there, XRP is up a whopping 26%, and it looks as though you're gearing up. You're gearing up to at least come up to retest this 20. So this is a possibility that we get a nice little breakout here for XRP, get really overextended, come back in, keep holding this support, coil up over a long period of time. If you start to see that kind of price action, like I said, some kind of ascending triangle, a bullish reversal pattern on the weekly, you know, you got that key level of resistance just there as well. You know, if you start to break this trend line, especially, and start to close out above that on the monthly, then it's a massive signal. It's a massive signal that you know your correction's in, and XRP is looking to break bullish here, and you're going to begin again to march back up through these Fibonacci targets. And like I said to you, once you start to come up and you take out this one fib all the way up there, which is a previous cycle high, once you take out that, your minimal target is all the way up there, 1272 at $8.22, you know. And then you've got the 1414 all the way up there at 1324, and then you've got the 1618, sorry, which is always a minimal target for me, at 2627, hence why you know ran it off to $27 up there for XRP, you know. But will it get there overnight? I don't think so. Could do, because this is what XRP does, but you know, who knows? No one's got a crystal ball. But you know, as providing we can hold these lows that we put in last year, this is an impulsive one. You're looking at some kind of macro wave 2 and a wave 3 loading, get really overextended, come in for a wave 4, you know, even potentially coil up like that in a wave 4 and then break out, you know. And you could say, okay, well, let's look at this previous cycle down here. What do we do for XRP? You potentially got some kind of 1, then a 2, then a 3, a coiled up 4, and then a 5 blow off top, ABC correction into the bear. And right now you just rinse repeat in this previous cycle here for XRP, where, you know, I'm not going to say that you're going to do something exactly like this, you know, this kind of price action for XRP, but if we start to drop this fractal on here, you could see, okay, well, the next impulse, huge impulse, is 1272 at bare minimum. Like I said to you, get overextended, coil up beyond 1618, and these are the things that XRP can do, okay. But again, zero guarantees. So let's take a look at the hourly time frame. But one thing I definitely do want to see for XRP is get its ass back inside here, okay, because this is previous level of resistance, back test and turn into multiple tests of support. Once more support, you're starting to wick through it. Like I said to you, you got a bit of a potential fake out just here, like you put in a previous cycle before you broke out, you know. So right now, if XRP can close back inside of all this support, the white trend line, you know, and this red trend line, which is multiple support over quite a long period of time now, if you can get back inside of this, it's a nice little statement for XRP moving forward, okay. So all eyes on the monthly close, which is in around about 5 days, 16 hours time at the moment. So I will keep you updated and try and zoom out as best as I can for you, okay. So I'm just going to just going to quickly dive into the hourly time frame, see what we see for XRP. So looking at the hourly time frame, then we are getting this breakout, you know, just here we got this beautiful impulsive 1, potentially correction wave 2, big monster wave 3. Look at the power wave 3. Like I said to you, the third wave is always the most impulsive. So right now we're looking for this wave 4 correction to come in, you know. It could be in, this could be the low of the correction right now. We trace into this low here, okay. Sorry, this wave 2 here, sorry, because this is your impulsive 1, this we trace to this low, this is your breakout 3, and this is retracing to this low basically. So let's drop a fib on there and see the levels that we're retraced to so far from this high, from there all the way back down to that wave 2 low. You can see that XRP's found support just on the 050 fib, a little bit shy of it, to be honest with you. Now, if this is some kind of ABC correction, wave 4 correction like this, okay, you're looking at wave 4, you're looking at some kind of A, B, and then C wave correction like that, then I would imagine the golden ratio just there would be a really good point, you know, good entry point for you, or even a 702 fib. As long as you don't lose this wave 1 high, this is still a valid count here. So I would be targeting this. If XRP fails today to come back up, okay, and break that high at 0386, then you could actually be putting in this wave 4 correction, some kind of ABC correction right here for XRP. And with that, you know, these are your levels of support that I would target coming back. The 702 at 03378 and the golden ratio at 0343. Now to confirm that the wave 4 is already in, you know, this is your wave 4 and right now you're looking at wave 5, we have to see XRP simply do one thing here, and it's break the 0 fib. So if it is the case, and it's all a game of Fibonacci like I taught you, if it is the case that XRP is breaking out here and you've already retraced, so this is your wave 3 and right now this is your wave 4, and you've come back, you've almost found support on the 050 fib. But if you do start to come up and you hold this and you attack that high and take that 0 fib out, then it means that this is your low and you can drop your fibs on it to find your next level of resistance in your wave 5. So from there, that's your low and that's your high. You will be looking at 1618 fib at around about 41 cents, and that could be the end of that wave just there for XRP, okay, where you do start to come in for a wave, a larger second wave, which is you know, a microwave of a larger subsets of waves. It's crazy how it works, okay, but what we do need to see, if this is a wave 1 and it completes on that extended wave 5 there, and this is some kind of wave 4 correction and it's done at this point, and you start to break out here, I will be looking at 1618 up there at 041 0.00 for wave 5, and that would be your wave 1 complete. Do you understand? And at that point, you're going to start to come in for a large ABC correction. So like I said to you, you don't buy big green candles because you get big red dildos, because if you start to zoom out, you're going to start to see a big green candle here, okay? But followed by that is always a corrective move back down to where you formed the candle. And it's if that candle can hold that support, then this is bullish, okay? This is impulsive, this is corrective, this is impulsive. So basically what I'm trying to say to you, there is a possibility here that you're going to be able to get XRP at cheaper prices. So let's say, for example, you know, you've got your 1, you've got your 2, you've got your 3, you're coming back in a wave 4, wherever it is, and you start to break out and you're on there at the 5, okay, the 1618, around about 40 cents. Let's say that's what wave 1 cooked. At that point, you're going to come in for a retracement to this low. So let's say it was a 4 experiment, that is where you're going to try and get to for XRP, and then you're completely overextended. You've had your big massive push of wave 1, and you're looking for a wave 2 correction back down to this low. Then these are your levels where you're going to be able to put bids in, basically, because you're going to start to retrace back down to this low. Okay, retrace, impulsive, corrective. And if we start to see that structure, that's really, really, really nice for XRP going forward, you know. And if you do start to see something like this where you start to come back and you lose that low, then this was just some kind of big correction before continuation of the impulsive moves to the downside, and the downtrend is not necessarily ended, and this is not necessarily your low. Okay, that's something to think about going forward. So, you know, if you do start to come up here on this wave 5, okay, and then you come in for an ABC, these levels here will be my nominal levels of support. You've got the 0.50 fib at 0.34, and that's why I say to you, buy big green candles, you get big red dildos. Don't FOMO in. You're always going to get retracement. Always. It's perfectly healthy. You know, I've always said that, and people take the piss and they write trolley comments, but corrections are healthy. They're part and parcel of the cycle, okay? It has to come back to go up. It's like an elastic band. And what you find is if you're overextended on your EMAs, that's your support, you know, of an uptrend and things like that. So yeah, I would expect some kind of ABC to come in at some point. And if this is the end of the wave 5 just there, which, you know, it could be gearing up, this is a big monster wave 3, wave 4 correction, wherever it is, wave 5 cooked, you're going to come in for an ABC, right? And these will be your targets. So you're looking, if it gets really, really deep here, you could be back down there on 31 cents, you know. And if you start to look at that as a correction, wow, you know, that's a 24% correction. But that's what these projects do, okay? And if it holds, you know, wow, fantastic. You're looking at a big monster third wave going forward, you know, sometime in July and onwards. So like I said to you, and you get really, really close to the apex of that chart that I've shown you on a monthly time frame, and you're looking at a potential drawback and then a big monster third wave. So it's kind of gearing up towards the apex, isn't it? But again, no guarantees. But I hope you enjoyed that update, and I'll try and explain it as best as I can. So yeah, what we need to see here is the break of this 0 fib, at 0.388. I would imagine you're in impulsive move to the 0.411. 0.4100, and that would be the end of this wave, in my opinion, going forward for XRP. Okay, take care everyone. I hope you enjoyed the update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.